All right, good evening, one and all. I want to welcome you to our Flow Money System business opportunity. For those of you who are joining us for the very first time this evening, my name is Oliver Went. I'm the CEO and founder of Flow Money System, and I want to welcome you to our presentation. Well, according to my time, it is 6 o'clock, 6:01. So I'm not sure where you may be joining us from, whatever part of the world, but it's just after 6 here on my side over here in beautiful Barbados, and we're going to get our session started right away. This is being recorded, so if you miss anything, you don't have to worry about it. We're going to have this recording uploaded to our official YouTube channel, Flow Money System. So real quick, let's just make sure that everyone is hearing me loud and clear. If you are, guys, just feel free to go right ahead in the chat area to your right and just indicate to me if you're hearing me loud and clearly. And once that is confirmed, then we're gonna definitely get rolling. All right. Well, so far it seems like I am being heard pretty good. Fantastic. So let's get right into our session, guys. We're not even going to waste any time with it this evening at all. We're going to go straight into it. Let's talk about Flow Money System, what it is, who it is, what do we do, and why it's actually growing at the rate and the speed that it's growing at so far. Well, Flow Money System actually was birthed back in the year of 2015. We were a fiat-based service or an oriented platform. If you're not familiar with the term fiat, fiat or fiat currency refers to money as most persons would be accustomed to today, whether it be US dollars, pounds, rupees, any currency, normal legal tender that is known as fiat currency. However, there's another type of currency known as cryptocurrency, and in cryptocurrency is more of a digital type of currency, a virtual currency. And we would have relaunched on the 1st of November as a cryptocurrency based platform, primarily so Bitcoin. Now, a little bit about Bitcoin and why we wanted to move towards using Bitcoin versus fiat currency. Well, if you've been following cryptocurrency in a whole, you would know for a fact that, you know, there have been a lot of changes in the world of money when it comes to how things are done and how business is being done. Persons and businesses, more specifically, are looking for better, faster, more cost effective ways to do business and, of course, save money. And cryptocurrency allows businesses to do that. Where with fiat currency, if you're doing transactions, especially international transactions, you usually have to use some sort of intermediary, something like PayPal or Western Union or MoneyGram. And if you've ever used any of those, you know for a fact that there are a lot of fees that are associated with using such intermediaries. Now you've got cryptocurrencies that you can literally transfer hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars and pay literally a fraction of the cost of what you would have had to pay if you'd send it via fiat. Now, another thing for us more so with Flow Money System was we realized by changing to a Bitcoin based platform, it allowed us to expand our business tremendously and allowed us to be able to operate a lot faster as well in areas that before would have been somewhat of a hindrance because of the amount of fees that it would have taken for persons to get money moved from their country to our country, or just moving it online from account to account and so on, whether it's using PayPal or Western Union. So we had to adapt. And we realized that that move was the only way we could keep up to date with the current trends, with the current global trends, and with the world of money. And I must tell you that since doing that, it's just been an amazing, amazing journey. This has just barely started, but we've seen some fantastic growth in just the last few weeks. So that is basically why we relaunched as that type of service. We'll talk a bit more about some of what else we offer as well. Now, in the name of transparency as well, I wanted to make it clear as to who I am, what I do. Let me give you guys a little bit about myself. I'm 33 years old, about to be 34. So I'm a young entrepreneur. I got involved in entrepreneurship really from around the year of 2000. Um, and this was when a very good friend of mine, family friend, called me up and asked me to come by his office, and I did. And he wanted to share an opportunity with me. Now, that was an opportunity within an industry called network marketing, or direct sales. I listened, I paid attention, and I absolutely loved the information that I heard. And it showed me that there really was another path, another way to achieving financial freedom and independence without having to work in a traditional job. All right, and if you know what job stands for, the acronym of job is Journey of the Broke, or just over broke. And I say that because there are a lot of people who have been working for years upon years upon years, and they are still broke. They're still in a position that they rather not be in financially after 5 years of working, 10 years of working, 15, 20, sometimes 30, 40 years of working. And you speak to some folks and they will tell you that they're still not financially stable. So I realized really early and really quickly that in order for me to live the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live, that I had to do something different to what everyone else was doing. I had to find some other way out, some other way to generate income without just being in a job. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it's wrong to have a job, but I believe that it's better to have a business. It's better to have your own money work for you versus you work for money, and that amount of money you work for and the kind of lifestyle that you can live and the kind of lifestyle you can afford to give to your children is determined by someone else, and if they like your skill set or if they like you. I don't believe in that. I believe that persons should try to live interdependently, as that's how we live, but set themselves up to generate their own money and not have another individual determine what their worth is and what kind of lifestyle they can afford to live and have. And that's one of the things that has continued to drive me throughout my career as a professional marketer and also as a business person and entrepreneur. Outside of online business and so on, I also have traditional businesses that I run and manage as well. I have a business partner. We work together. We start different businesses and we expand them. I've been in the industry, like I said, just under 18 years that I've been into direct sales and marketing. I absolutely love it. I'm an investor. I'm always seeking out new things and new things to invest in, new ideas, and even sometimes people to invest in. I've invested in some folks because I do believe that sometimes all that a person needs is just a chance. All that a person needs is just a opening, a doorway, or someone to believe in them and help them out to some extent. Yeah. And if you can find the right person or persons to invest in, you'll be surprised at the blessings that can come back to you as well. Start partnerships, gain some equity in the company because of your investment. These are things that I am very, very much interested in, and things that I want to get deeper into as time go on. Being able to invest into startup businesses and help young entrepreneurs to be able to advance and progress and so on. All right. Definitely something that I would always encourage persons to look towards, being an entrepreneur. And of course, I've mentored numerous persons through the years. I've coached numerous persons. I continue to do that as we speak, and just trying to impart some of the knowledge and information that I would have learned over the years, some of the skills I would have learned that helped me to walk away from a full-time job about 9 years ago, and never have to look back. People have asked me, what do you do? And I said, well, I get paid to talk. Two, I get paid to help other people make money, and persons always give me that look like, huh? Like, how does that happen? you know, but it's it's a very, very fun thing that I do. I love it. And I'm definitely looking forward to using Flow Money System as a platform to help individuals to do just that, to keep their money flowing. You see, static money doesn't make anyone any money. So guys, that's a little bit about myself, a little bit about the company, and the vision of what we're looking to do as we go on. It's really about educating individuals to live a better life, have a better lifestyle, and empower persons to take their life to the next level. Now, I like to call flow money system, or what I call FMS for short, a word of mouth, a Bitcoin woman. Now, woman, the acronym meaning word of mouth advertising network, and of course, it's a Bitcoin woman because we're focusing around Bitcoin. I just thought it was kind of cheeky and sounded kind of good. So a couple of things that we're into, of course, word of mouth marketing, services, of course, that we offer, which we're going to talk about, the Bitcoin boom, and of course, passive investment. Now let's kind of break these four things down very quickly for you. Word of mouth marketing is the most powerful form of marketing that there is, and the reason for that is people purchase items, people do things generally or more so because of advice given to them from other people that they know. If you saw an ad on television advertising a product versus a friend of yours telling you about that same product and how great it was, you would most likely be curious about getting it for yourself. Adversely, if you saw an ad saying how great the product was, but you had a friend that told you that product is a load of crap, you probably wouldn't want that product anymore. Now, why would you take your friend's word over the ad? Well, the reason is word of mouth marketing is also known as relationship marketing. And the reason that because you have a relationship with that individual, or you feel a connection to that individual, you trust that individual, and because of that person, you would be more inclined to do something or try something if someone that you know encouraged you to do it. All right. So this is the kind of marketing that we encourage persons to use. It's the kind of marketing that I absolutely love. Getting right deep down into it. Services. One of the things that I always wanted in a company was a company that's based on services and not just recruitment. And let me explain what I mean by that. I've been involved in network marketing, as I said, over 17 years, and for the most part, majority of the time, you've got companies and they would have, a product, whether it's a health product, whether it's a financial product, whether it's or some kind of service. Different companies have different products and services. And I find out if you've got a company that has a service that is good enough, all right, or a product that is good enough, what could actually happen would be that individuals would still be curious and interested in being part of that company, even if they didn't make big money quickly. In other words, if everything is based on, excuse me, if everything is based on how much people can I get to join only, you're always going to run into problems. Always. Because you see, when people don't get people registered and signed up and recruited, they're going to lose hope, they're going to lose faith, they're going to get frustrated, and they will stop. But if you've got something more that can hold persons, then they're more inclined to stay, not just because they can get money from bringing other people on board, but because there's something of substance that keeps them in the program as well. Now, our next highlight is the Bitcoin boom. Now, if you've not been paying attention to Bitcoin, you really should start to do so. On our website, if you go to flowmoneysystem.com, there's a tab there that is marked what is Bitcoin. So if you don't know anything about Bitcoin, I encourage you, go to flowmoneysystem.com and check out the tab right there on our front page that says what is Bitcoin. There's a plethora of information from there on what it is, how it works, who's into it, who's backing it, companies that are invested into it, questions on security, FAQs, the whole works. A load of information on everything Bitcoin related. All right. Now, the reason for this is, you see, Bitcoin has evolved so much. Guys, we've come from a time where we would have used, humans would have used things like feathers and beads and shells and stones, rocks, and so on as a form of currency to evolution of money or currency being virtual, being digital. Everything is changing, and for those folks who still will look at things like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and say, "Oh, I think Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme." It's funny. I always laugh when I hear people say crap like that because it just shows their absolute lack of knowledge and their lack of understanding about cryptocurrency. And that's where we come in. Our aim is not just to help you make money. but our aim is to educate you on money making solutions, and that way you can keep your money flowing. So yes, we focus a lot on Bitcoin, but understand that flow money system is going to be so much more than just Bitcoin. It's really going to be educating you on all things money, how to manage it, how to create it, create wealth, and where you can actually invest money to generate more money, how to transform and multiply your money. That is what flow money system is all about. Okay, so much of what you're seeing now in our current platform as it is literally just the embryonic stages of a company that is now beginning to evolve. And you guys have seen nothing yet. And of course, finally, let's talk about our passive investments. We do allow persons through Flow Money System to have a earn passive returns, what we call profit share. And profit share simply means that the profits that the company generates on a daily basis, we take some of those profits and we share them back with our membership. It's really nothing complicated about it. Obviously, we understand that the company is nothing without its organization, without its members. The company is nothing without the people who make the company great. So we thought, why not allow the members who partner with us an opportunity to actually earn some of our profits through a profit share. So as you guys purchase some of our shares through the company, as you do that, you are literally helping the company to grow through its various investments, both online and offline. The company is able to generate profits on a daily basis, and we literally take some of our profits and we share them back with members as well. And we'll talk more about that as we get further into our presentation. Let's talk about supply and demand. Supply and demand basically means that if you can find a way to supply the demand of a group or individuals or masses, you can make a fortune. Find a way to supply that demand and you can make a fortune. Find a way to solve the problems that other people or businesses have and you can make a fortune. Making money is very, very easy, guys. It is very, very easy to make money. It's harder to keep it. You see what I'm saying? It's okay to make money. Making money is very, very easy. It's keeping that money that most people have a problem being able to do. And the reason for that is obviously, different responsibilities that they have, and money comes and it goes very, very quickly. So the aim is not to try to, this is just the way I look at it. I am not one who believes in spending a lot less to match the money that I have. I would rather try to make a lot more to live the lifestyle that I want to live comfortably. Some person will say, well, why not just spend less? Why not do less? But no, why not earn more? And that's the way I look at it. So my thing is, I want to find how to solve problems. Businesses won't have problems. They wanna find a way to get more people seeing what they have to offer. They want to do more advertising. And one of our missions is going to be to educate businesses on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Why would we want to do this? Well, obviously, because we want that as our membership, who are also consumers, decide to patronize these businesses, they can then use their Bitcoin and shop at these businesses. So we're going to have consumers spending Bitcoin and businesses accepting Bitcoin. Now, what do you think that does for the market? It stimulates the entire global Bitcoin community, because now you have more acceptance of the Bitcoin globally. And as that starts to happen, the value of the Bitcoin is going to go up because the demand for the Bitcoin is going to go up. Think about that for a second. If you're getting more Bitcoin and more places are accepting more Bitcoin, then you want to constantly have more Bitcoin that you can actually use to do different things with, which means that more people want it, more people purchase it, the price of it is going to go up, the value of it is going to go up, and the worth of it is going to go up. So those who have some Bitcoin holding, it's going to be worth a lot more. Why? Because the demand for it has increased. And that is what we want to stimulate through Flow Money System. Okay. Now, another thing that we're also looking to do is for the businesses coming on board, we're going to encourage these businesses to offer some discounts to members of Flow Money System. And the reason for that is if people love discounts, people love incentives. We are literally incentive-driven people. So if we can have businesses incentivizing us, then you're going to have more persons eager to shop with those businesses because of the incentives. How cool is that? So what's going to happen here is now business places are going to say, well, shoot, well, I want to be part of Flow Money system because there's a bunch of people who are ready to purchase, to purchase items or goods or services, from any businesses that are offering them discounts through the Flow Money system platform. And of course, the consumers are happy because everybody wants discounts. Okay, so that is the working theory that we have. We've already, when we first launched in 2015, we started that. We had a number of businesses that came on, and that went fantastic. That went very good. So now we're gonna be switching it up a bit, but this time we're gonna be doing it, of course, with Bitcoin. Now let's get into the team building aspect of it. Now they always say that sharing is caring, guys. And we do believe, again, also in incentivizing people. Now, there are a lot of companies out there that you would patronize, you would, shop at, you would use their services and so on. And they don't give you anything for it. You go to a store and you shop at that store, you buy something, you like it. If you tell a friend about it and that friend goes into that store the very next day, you don't get anything for that. If you take your friend into the store and they buy anything, you don't get any discounts for that. But what if we said to you, we're going to pay you for every friend, family, or foe that you recommend Flow Money System to that decides to partner with us? We're going to actually pay you for it. But we're not going to pay you in cash. We're going to pay you in Bitcoin. How much better is that? Why get paid in cash that if you get paid $100 today, next month is still $100? When you can get paid in Bitcoin, that if you get paid $100 worth in Bitcoin, that next month, that $100 could be worth $200 or more. You see what I'm saying? The return on investment is by far greater, guys. Bitcoin has come from a couple of cents to reaching a height, a peak of about 7,900 US dollars for one, right? So that is how we're going to do it. We're going to make sure that you earn something for marketing for us, for sharing the Flow Money System opportunity. And it only costs a one-time payment of 0.01 Bitcoin to activate your account. Now, in dollar figures, right now, this very minute at the time of this presentation, that is about 63 to 65 US dollars. Now, here's the thing. Bitcoin is not stagnant and is not static. Bitcoin will fluctuate and it will go back up. So eventually that is going to go from 65 to probably 75, to probably 85. I don't know when, I don't know how soon or how fast, but you don't want to wait for that to happen. So now that Bitcoin has actually dipped, this is the perfect time really to get involved and get started. There are no hidden fees. There are 7 stages of advancements through our company. As you start to share this with other people, we make sure that you're rewarded well for sharing. Sharing is caring. And we don't think it's fair that if you start to share a fantastic opportunity with someone, that you should not be rewarded. So we just design and put together a very simple structure that as you continue to share with folks that you know, we will continue to pay you. Think of it like a pay raise and a promotion in a job that you would get. But the difference is you're working for yourself. A number of other things that we offer, guys, is a back office to track everything that goes on within your business. There's going to be a lot of leadership training material that is there. There's already some in there, guys. If you haven't seen the book, if you're a member and you haven't logged into your back office and checked out the book, Cryptocurrency Secrets, you definitely want to go do that. All right, Cryptocurrency Secrets is in your back office. You can go there, you can purchase that book, and that will give you a fantastic insight into the world of cryptocurrency and digital currency, how to use it, what to do, what to look for, different opportunities that you can look into, that can help you to generate income and different types of opportunities and so on. It's a fantastic read. All right. And actually, we've had persons who've read the book and have some fantastic reviews. So kudos to that as well. Also, guys, our discount shopping service, which will be coming maybe as we bring more businesses on board. All right. 7 different ways to earn income and more will be coming. You're going to have access to our wholesale buying club when that is released. Right now, currently, you can have logo and graphic design services, web development packages. So if you've got a business and you want to take your business to the next level and have a proper looking website and online presence, which is critical, you can have all of that created for you. Just contact our support and our marketing department will deal with that for you. All right. affiliate marketing, referral programs, social media marketing, passive profit sharing. This is a lot of value for under $70. A lot of value, and more will be coming, as I mentioned. So let's talk about how much money can you really earn if you start to share it with other people that you know. We mentioned that you can get paid, but how much can you really earn? What kind of bonuses are we looking at? Well, I'm not going to get too deep into exactly how much you can earn right here. We cover that later on in the presentation. But let's talk about the different types of bonuses, and you will understand how big this can actually become. For every person that you refer to the business that registers and activates their account, we're going to pay you 0.001 Bitcoin. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but that is about anywhere between 6 to 10 US dollars on every person that registers. Okay, now, of course, as Bitcoin continues to increase, that figure remains static, but the worth of it continues to increase. So, what is $6 to $10 right now could very well be $15 to $20 in a few weeks. Our next bonus is known as the matrix bonus. The matrix bonus basically consists of 2 tiers making up 6 empty spots below you to be filled. Now, bear in mind, guys, that you don't actually have to partake in this aspect if you don't want to. You can literally get involved in Flow Money system and partake in all the other features, services, and so on, and you never actually have to build a team. It is not compulsory, okay? Now, tier 1, let's say everything is, we talk about 2 tiers here, tier 1 and tier 2. And once you've completed tier 2, you would have completed what is known as a matrix. And by completing that matrix, you would have actually gotten paid a lump sum of Bitcoin, and that is paid right into your account. Okay, very, very simple to understand, very, very easy. It's not like most companies that have a long, huge matrix of 5, 6, 7, 8 levels, 9 levels, sometimes even more, which is 2 levels. And the reason it's purposely so is we wanted it to be so simple, easy, and straightforward that literally anyone could get it done. Anyone could actually earn very, very quickly. Okay. Now, let's look at the re-entry feature. The re-entry basically means that once you've completed a matrix, a full matrix, you're going to cycle. And as you cycle, you're going to be placed into a brand new empty matrix with 6 empty positions waiting for you to fill again. Now, these positions can be filled either from new people that you bring in and introduce to the program, or the very first people that you would have introduced before, they will follow you into your new matrix as well. They can also be filled from spillover. We'll talk about those other options and how that can happen very, very shortly. Now, bear in mind, guys, that there's no limit to how many times you can cycle. There's no limit to how much times you can earn. Your earnings are literally unlimited. If you keep on sharing with other persons and helping other persons to build a business through it, you will continue to earn as well, multiple times per month, per week, or per day. There is no limit. One of my favorite features is known as the Follow Me Forward system. Now, how this basically works is when you've completed your first matrix, what would actually happen is, and let me just put my pointer up here really quickly that everyone can see that. So you've completed a matrix, and we've got A, which we're going to call Andy. Let's say that Andy completed his matrix before you. So Andy, you would have, you cycle here, a new matrix is open for you. But let's assume that Andy completed his matrix, and you can see a little square that goes around Andy's positions. Well, check this out. Even though Andy cycle before you, we're gonna assume that you didn't cycle and open a new matrix over here. We're gonna assume that these positions here are not filled as yet. Well, what would happen is Andy, because he's sponsored by you, would actually fall here in this second red position on your right, which means Andy would actually have 2 positions in your same matrix. How cool is that? So, guys, I love this because it means there's some people there who are not big builders, they're not big recruiters, and so on, but they may speak to someone who actually is. So if that person, let's say Andy is your big time recruiter, Andy goes there, he fills his matrix before you, Andy's still going to fall back into your matrix. So when he does that and brings 2 more in, guess what? You cycle. You see what I'm saying? You cycle and you fall into your new matrix over here. Pretty awesome. Now, let's assume that, these positions are filled. So, of course, you cycle, your new position is open. Well, here's what would happen. Andy, because your entire matrix is full and you cycle, Andy is going to follow you into your first available position in the brand new matrix, which is right here. Now, let's assume B stands for Betty. Betty also did the same thing. Betty, she helped her to bring 2. That was it. And Betty cycled. Now when Betty cycles, okay, Betty is going to follow you as well into your first available position as well. So obviously this position is already filled by Andy. So Betty is going to fall into the next available spot. If you had sponsored someone else here in any of these positions, all right, they would fall under Andy, which is the first available position. See, it goes from left to right, left to right. And it wouldn't just say, let's say you sponsored 2 more people, just to show you something. After Andy and Betty, you sponsored 2. You had 2 other people in this structure that you sponsored. Or, all right, here's what happened. They wouldn't fall both under Andy. One would fall under Andy, and the other will go under Betty. Whether they're persons who followed you from over here, or there are new people that you brought in that filled up these positions. But what would happen is, if you brought 2 in, one will come on this side, and one will come on this side. The system is designed to equally spread your referrals out so that your legs are always balanced, okay? And of course, it can help you to cycle and earn. Of course, it's encouragement for Andy and Betty as well. So I hope you got the Follow Me Forward system. Every single person that is directly sponsored by you, that would have signed up through your link, in other words, your referral link is indefinitely linked to you. So they will always follow you into your new positions. Why is that a big deal, guys? Because the faster that you complete your sets, the faster you cycle. The faster you cycle, the faster you earn. The more you cycle, the more you earn. So if you cycle 2-3 times in a day, you've just earned, you got paid 2-3 times in a day from just that particular stage. Now that's not all the money that is coming. We also have what we call our cycle bonus. Cycle bonus is a bonus that is awarded to you when someone that you've directly referred into the business completes the level of platinum or higher. Once they have done that, they've completed their matrix, they're going to cycle and Bitcoin is going to be paid to your account, to you, because they did that. And this is going to occur not once, one time or one off. This occurs every single time that any of your referrals completes a matrix or cycles, I should say, and in the level of platinum or higher. Let's talk about upgrading. How do you upgrade? As you can see here, 2 things just actually happen. I'm going to go right back just a little bit so you can see it. So you would have started your silver matrix. Out of that 0.01 that you would have invested to register your account, 0.02 is taken out to 1, split in half. Half of it goes towards referral commissions, and the other half is used towards member incentives, like the ones that we were running each month. So here's what would happen. The remaining 0.008 is used to activate your silver level, and as soon as you cycle, you are automatically upgraded to the level of gold, which costs 0.02. The remaining Bitcoin is paid to you of 0.004. Now, the second time that you cycle in silver, it goes up to 0.024. And the reason that it increases is because you don't need to take the 0.02 out anymore. That is now added to your payout of 0.004 for a total of 0.024. And that amount does not ever drop again. It continues to remain at that amount for all other silver stages. Now remember, you were upgraded to level of gold, which costs 0.02. Well, when you complete the level of gold, you're going to cycle a new gold matrix is going to be open for you, and you're going to be automatically upgraded to the level of platinum, which costs 0.04. Now, in gold, you would have earned for your first matrix at the completion of it 0.02, and every matrix after that is paying you 3 times the amount, which is now 0.06, and it never goes back down to 0.02. So here's what's going to happen. Now that you've upgraded to gold, you will be eligible to earn from both gold and platinum at the same time. It's not that you're going to only earn from gold. You're now going to earn from gold and from platinum. Sorry, from silver and from gold. When you're upgraded to the level of platinum, which costs 0.04, as you would have seen that was taken out here. So level cost of platinum is 0.04. And here's what's going to happen. At the end of that cycle, you're going to earn 0.038. A new platinum stage is going to be open for you, but this time you will earn 0.117. And that again never drops back down to 0.038. So the first cycle in any stage is a bit lesser than all the other cycles in that same stage. And two things are always happening. You're being recycled into the same stage again to keep on earning, of course, but you're being upgraded. Once you've been upgraded once, you don't need to be upgraded again. So your your payout is always going to be higher from the second cycle and onward, guys. Okay, and this is what I call dynamic cycling, because you get to cycle in all the levels at the same time. You don't leave one behind. You get to earn from silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, ruby, and diamond simultaneously. You could be at the level of diamond, and you will still be earning multiple payments in the level of silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, and ruby. And this can all happen within the very same day. This can all happen within, it all depends on how you're building the business, how you structured it, how your team is growing, and how you're working with your team. Within a matter of hours, literally, you could be cycling in each of the levels as well. And guys, don't forget, it doesn't matter what level you're on, it's still only 6 positions to fill each level. Just remember that. It not only sits at the beginning and then it's like, 300 at diamond, 6 for silver, 6 for diamond. And that is absolutely fantastic. But you're not just earning from one piece, you can earn from all of the stages you're in at the same time. And you never know who's going to fall into your matrix. We've got members who are cycling and falling into all kinds of matrices. Some people cycling before their sponsors. It's crazy. And people are messaging, or contacting support like, I'm seeing this person and that person and that person in my team, and I didn't sponsor these people. How did they get there? Let's it's spillover. It's because people are cycling so quickly that they're falling into the matrices of other people, and everybody's seeing money coming. So it's just absolutely exciting, guys, how things have been going and how the system is set up. Now, also for those persons who have been asking about spillover basically occurs if an upline member, someone above you, brings someone in, or let's say they bring 2 people in, and those persons fall beneath you. So they would occupy the first 2 positions on your level 1 or your tier 1. But let's say that these 2 people decide to bring their own 2 people in. Well, when that happens, guess what? It now completes your 6 positions. So even though you yourself have not personally brought 6 people in, you might have only brought in 0 people. Because your upline brought 2 people in who did the same thing quickly, you complete your matrix still, you're still going to be upgraded, and you're still going to cycle, and you're still going to get paid. Okay, you're still going to get your matrix bonus and get advanced. Now, how much can you earn from each level? Well, we kind of looked at the maximums, but this is a chart here, guys, that you can get access to if you're a member, of course. And this chart basically shows you the Bitcoin amounts for the levels, and it shows in dollar figures what those amounts are worth. Now, this is based on a cost of $7,300. We know Bitcoin has dipped over the last 48 to 72 hours to about $6,400, $6,500, but we know it's going to go back up. As always, the general trend is the general direction of the trend is upwards, even though you have those ups and downs. That is just the way things go. You see big movements, and then you're going to see a retraction, and then it's going to stabilize. Once it's stabilized, now you've got more persons that would have bought in, then it's going to start to steadily creep and go back up, and then it's going to break what we call resistance points. All right, our resistance point a couple of days ago was about 78 to 7,900. Let's call it 7,900 US dollars. It hit there. We all knew that it was going to dip. Obviously, it did do that. It dipped. Now it's back down to 64, 65. And it's just kind of catching itself, doing its thing, stabilizing. And very soon, I wouldn't be surprised to see it just continue to rise all the way back up, break $7,900, break 8,000, and probably hit anywhere between 82 to 8,300 US dollars, or potentially more. There's no doubt in my mind, by the end of 2017, we probably will see $10,000 per Bitcoin or more. No one would have expected just a few months ago that Bitcoin would have gone from $1,000, $1,200, to 7,000, almost 8,000 US dollars. So I'm not worried at all. Actually, I'm excited because guess what, guys? Bitcoin is only just getting started, man. All that we've seen so far is individual consumer purchasing into Bitcoin. We've not even seen the big corporate buy-in of Bitcoin as yet. The corporate money hasn't even hit Bitcoin as yet. All we are seeing is just a couple of interested people around the world who are buying it, who are excited about it, causing the value to spike and go up, dip, then go back up, and so on. But when as Bitcoin becomes more accepted and more widespread and more assimilated into society as legal tender, like what they've done already in Japan, Bitcoin is actually a legal tender there. As more of that continues to happen and more merchants come on stream, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that we're going to start to see more corporate investors and corporate, businesses investing into Bitcoin. And as that happens, oh man, that's when we're going to start to see the price of Bitcoin shoot through $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 per Bitcoin. What you got to do is to make sure that you are prepared and you are positioned to be earning or to have as much of it as possible when that happens. See, that is the key. It's all right to know these things ahead of time, but if you still don't prepare yourself, it doesn't really make any difference now, does it? Now, we've got a lot of people who've been asking about our pay it forward feature. I know there are some folks who are doing it. And pay it forward, you got to understand, is simply just a strategy. It's not compulsory. It's not something that anyone has to do, but it is a strategy that is very powerful. Let's say you decided to pay for John and pay for Chris. But, the thing that makes the pay it forward feature work is consistency. You got to have persons who are willing to keep it consistent. So if I were to pay it forward for John and Chris, my words to John and Chris would be, guys, I'm going to do this for you, but under the condition that you're willing to do it for someone else as well. Now, if they agree to pay it forward for two persons as well, and they confirm, well, yeah, I've got the Bitcoin ready to pay it forward for two persons, great. But guess what? Because I know I'm paying for these two, I know my level one is already secured. Now, those two, they come on, they pay for their two. Level two is now done. And what happens? Boom. You just cycle. Your matrix is complete. You've got 6 people in your structure, and now you're going to get that matrix payout. But that is not really real power is. That's just one scenario. But what happens if everyone starts to do that? If everyone started to pay it forward, if your 2 got 2, which is 4, who got 2, which is 8, who got 2, who got 2, who got 2. If everyone just got up there and found 2 single people, guys, not 15, not 20, not 200, just 2 single people. If everyone just got 2 single people to pay a one-time payment of 0.01 and position themselves in a business that will obviously generate by far more than 0.01 for them. Guys, if everyone did that consistently for a period of 12 weeks, you're looking at over 8,000 individuals within your organization. Over 8,000. I want you to think about that for a second. What if you only achieve half of that figure? What if you only achieve 4,000 people in your organization? Can you imagine the amount of time that you can potentially cycle in a day? Could you imagine the amount of thousands of dollars that you would literally be able to generate or be generating in a day if you could cycle even if you cycle just 5 times in a day at the lowest level of silver, you can still be positioning yourself to earn close to $1,000. I haven't even calculated what that is, but if it's not over, it's going to be close to $1,000 a day. And that's at the very absolute lowest level possible. Now, guys, if you're not hearing me as clearly as possible, the rain just decided to come down, and I can definitely hear it. It's just kicking outside, man. So let's definitely move ahead so that everyone can hear me clearly. All right. So our next bonus is known as profit sharing. All right. And of course, we're going to talk about the affiliate bonus tied to that. Profit sharing was designed and put in place to kind of cater to those folks who wanted something outside of having to build a team. It's a reality. Everyone is not good at building teams. Everyone isn't. Just not. But if you've got an opportunity that allows you to earn whether or not you build a team, imagine how big your market can be now in terms of who you want to share the opportunity with. Our profit share runs for 150 days, Sunday to Saturday. It's not Monday to Friday. It's Sunday to Saturday. 150% return on your capital investment. A payout of 1% is deposited into your account every day. And since we launched this on the 1st of November, all the persons that have invested and purchased profit share through Flow Money System have been receiving Bitcoin into their e-wallets every single day. Okay, so I'm extremely excited about that. I know they're definitely extremely excited about it. I have people who message me, and man, they're just ecstatic because they're just seeing every day. They're just seeing that money add up and add up and add up, and they're like, man, I don't even have a team yet, but I'm seeing money go into my account every single day. So that's been fun. That's been exciting for both them and for us here at Flow Money. Now, the minimum deposit to get started in our profit share is 0.01. And we put it at that just to make it easy and make it easy to remember as well. It's the same amount you would pay to register your account and upgrade to level silver. Now, here's the beautiful thing. If you refer someone to our profit share program and they make a purchase, we will pay you 5% of whatever amount of Bitcoin that they buy. How cool is that? This is whether or not you are involved in a profit share. It doesn't matter. We will still pay you 5% of whatever amount of Bitcoin that individual deposited into their account, into profit shares through us. And of course, our promotion, guys, right now is running for the month of November, and only for November, where we're doubling your daily return. If you're willing to invest a minimum of 0.03 Bitcoin, we're paying 2% per day for the first 30 days of your plan and 1% per daily for the remainder of the term. So before you were looking at 150% return on your investment. Now with our promotion, you can actually earn 180% on your investment, which is phenomenal, guys. Banks are paying 2.5% per year. We're paying 180% over just 150 days. It's just absolutely amazing what's happening. And again, we're ecstatic with the testimonies and the reviews that we've been getting. And we're just getting support email from members who are just excited. And the more excited they are, the more excited we are. So just to give you an idea of what's been happening, we've got over 200 members. We're well over 200 members now. It's amazing how in a day we've got so many persons getting involved. We've got I got to change this flyer because we got 100 silver. We're well over 100 silver members for sure. 16 goals that we've had at the time of that this was put here. It doesn't even make sense keeping this particular slide here. I'm probably going to remove this because it's just increasing all the time. We don't even have 3 platinums anymore. We got 4 platinums now. We've paid out now well over $10,000 in Bitcoin back to members. And guys, it's just getting better and better and better because members are earning, they're seeing results, they're getting results. And you know what one person said to me, and I absolutely love this. He said one of the things that he liked about Flow Money System is, he said he's been in the industry doing different programs and affiliate programs and marketing programs for years. He says since 2013. He said what he likes about Flow Money System is that it's simple. He said a lot of these other companies, they show you a ton of huge figures and huge numbers and big payouts. He said, but hardly anybody ever really achieves that. He said in Flow Money System, the first thing that he noticed was that the figures seem to be a lot smaller, but it's a lot more realistic. He said for the first time in a while, he can actually see himself believing that it is very, very possible. Versus a lot of other things that he would have been involved in that had huge numbers and huge payouts and a lot of hype, a lot of excitement and fancy pages and fancy websites and fancy this and everything looked all glamorous. But how many people were ever really earning that big money? Very, 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 very few. Here it is. We've got a very simple platform, and we have over 80% of our membership that are earning money. Over 80%. All right. And I would go as far as saying that out of that 80% of persons that have earned, well over 50% of them have already earned over $200. And this is in a week and some. There are companies, and I can tell you this for a fact because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. There's some persons and companies that don't earn $200 in commission in a year. I know this for a fact. So to say that we are definitely creating success stories is very much an understatement, guys. And if you're seeing this for the first time, you're invited here. You definitely want to thank whoever took the time to invite you to view this presentation. Some of the things to look out for will be um, our marketplace where you'll be able to buy and sell different items. We're already looking into some of the things that we're gonna I don't want to say stockpile, but some of the things that we're gonna load into your back office. And of course, we're working with different sources on getting different things at the lowest possible prices as well. And we're also going to have some exclusive products to FMS members as well that you cannot get anywhere else. So exciting times ahead. I'm extremely excited about releasing that knowledge, that information, and letting you guys know what is going to be coming on stream with that. So the only ones that will have this particular thing is Flow Money System members. So of course, fantastic pricing, and the profits and the profit margins on them will be very, very attractive. And of course, guys, for those of you who are excited about our residual aspect, I know a lot of people are excited that we are a one-time payment program, which is great. We will, however, also have an optional residual plan, and this residual plan will be for those persons who want to go a bit further, who also want to earn a monthly residual income from the business. We are not here to. We are not. I'm personally not interested in just helping someone make only $200-300. I want to see persons earning $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 per month residually. That is what I'm excited about. That is what I'm interested in. That is the kind of money I want to see folks earning. And I could have said $100,000 a month. The reality is this, guys. It is possible once you can get a start. But you know what? I'm not going to say $100,000 a month. And the reason for that is most opportunities that are out there that show those kind of numbers, most people never hit them. But you know what? If you can get 100 people earning at least $1,000 to $2,000 per month, I do believe that that is a by far bigger impact than 2 to 3 people making $100,000. You feel me? It happens. A lot of companies, a lot of fancy words, a lot of fancy compensation plans. But pay attention to the people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's almost always the very same people that have moved from company to company to company. The very same people. And look at the small guys that were really trying. How much of the small guys do you see that ever really get to those numbers? It hardly ever happens. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not interested in it. They don't want you to think about that. If you start to think about that, you're going to start to say, but wait a minute, but that's actually quite true. Because the same guy that was making a ton of money there is the same guy that's making a ton of money here and there and there. But wait a minute, this guy that I knew from before, he still isn't making anything. That's something's wrong with that picture. So forget $102,000 and $300,000. I want to get at least 100 people being able to say, hey, I'm making at least $1,000 to $2,000 extra per month. And we're going to see who's going to have the bigger impact. 2 people making 100,000 or 100 people making $1,000 to $2,000 extra per month. We're going to see. And our compensation plan is going to be simple enough that everyone can do it if they so desire to partner and become part of that residual plan. If you've got residual bills, you should have residual income. But we're going to make sure that persons can benefit from that as well, guys. So, guys, that is our presentation in a nutshell of how it works, how Flow Money System pays. As I mentioned, there's so much more that's going to be coming over time. But, we're not going to hit you with everything as it go on. You're going to see different things be released as time goes on over the coming weeks and coming months. At this stage, I'm just going to open up really quickly as we are recording. And we don't want the webinar today to go on too long. I know it is weekend, and I know what it is when it's weekend. Folks want to get out. You want to go party, you want to go do your thing, that's fine. So really quickly, we're just going to open up the room for questions. If anyone has any questions that they would like to have answered, feel free to ask their questions, and I'd be more than happy to address those for you. Let me just head over here to our chat area and see if we've got any questions over here. So I see we've got okay, so James says, okay, well, welcome, James. He said the Wi-Fi here in Guadalupe Airport is good. Oh, so we've got Guadalupe on the call. Welcome, James, all the way from Guadalupe. Good to have you on, man. Good to have you on, brother. All right. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions, by the way, just use the raise hand feature. You will see the button to your right. You can raise your hand as you do that. I will see that. I will unmute your mic if you wish to use your mic, and you can go ahead and you can speak, you can answer questions, and so on. Guys, if there's any members that want to say anything, want to speak out, want to give their personal testimony, that is absolutely fine. You don't have to wait on me to call you. Or call you out and ask you. But just a shout out to some of the members in the group, some of the locations we've got on board here. Welcome to Demi, tuning in from the UK. Big shout out there to Demi over in the UK, doing her thing, marketing, and just building her business. Shout out all the Bajan borns, everyone from Barbados that is in the house tonight, for sure. Big shout out to I see Kevin is in the house over there in Trinidad as well. Doing a fantastic job. Kevin and Hannah and we got Peter Sam over there as well. Shout out to Kelvin, who's in Antigua, doing his thing as well, building a fantastic team. Shout out to Wally over in the United States as well. Janelle over there and ISIS and Jam Crew and the guys over in St. Kitts. We're regional, we're global, and it's just growing, guys. We're just growing. We've got South Africa that's on board as well. We just brought on South Africa, and I know Pranita is right now putting together a massive team down in South Africa to do a South African launch of Flow Money system as well. Oh, also big shout out to Lady Kiki. And all the guys, all the guys from Vinci SVG in the house. So shout out Mama Dawn from Vinci as well. Man, Vinci's in the house tonight, man. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we got it. It's happening all over, guys. South Africa is just about to tear it up. We've got India is about to come on board in a major way as well. We've got some serious interest coming out. We've got Russia that's, guys, it's crazy what's happening right now with Flow Money System. For those of you in the chat group, the Telegram group, if you're not in the Telegram group, guys, get in our Telegram group tonight. But if you're not, don't be fooled by the numbers in the Telegram group. There's about more than 3 times the amount of members than what you see represented in Telegram group. Don't assume the numbers you see in there represent the numbers in the organization altogether. You will be very, very wrong to do so. I see we got a question here from Hector. So let me just go right ahead and unmute his mic. Hector, go right ahead, my man. Your mic is unmuted. You should be good to go.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Yo, Oliver. Just wanted to know, like, with the businesses that will be coming on and the products and everything, would we be able to buy those products and whatnot in Bitcoin?
Yes, that is the plan. One, and that is where the whole education of what we're doing is going to come into play. Now, we know that there are a lot of businesses that are still not, they still don't understand the concepts and the workings of Bitcoin as well. And in saying that, let me give a big shout out again to ISIS and Jam Crew and Janelle over in St. Kitts, because I know especially ISIS, being over there, going to businesses over there and literally going to the businesses and asking, hey, do you guys accept Bitcoin? Making a fuss if they don't. So now, because of that, she's about to have some Asian and Chinese businesses and stores that are actually interested in getting involved in Bitcoin and accepting Bitcoin in their stores. And we're talking tourist businesses, businesses frequented by tourists down in the port and so on. So that is what we're talking about, Hector. That's the plan. But of course, it's going to take time to educate some of these companies and businesses on why it is important and why it makes sense to accept Bitcoin as well from us as members.
Great, thanks.
Not a problem, bro. And that's a fantastic question, by the way. Thank you for that, man. And guys, I'm glad Hector brought that up, because that is exactly what we're doing here. All right? Don't get all caught up in just the money aspect. Understand that the more persons and the more businesses that you can get to accept Bitcoin, guess what? Those businesses now want to be a part of the program and the platform, because now they're going to be like, well, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm into Bitcoin right now. You told me about this Bitcoin. Now, how can I get people to buy it? Well, guess what? We've got an entire membership of people who have Bitcoin. And if you are accepting Bitcoin and you're willing to offer a discount to our members, now you've got an entire organization waiting to use your business. That is the selling point. Now, understand how easy it is to go into any country in the world and say, look, do you accept Bitcoin? No. You got a business. Now, you educate them on what Bitcoin is, help them to understand what Bitcoin is, and guess what? Now you can say, well, here's what. Would you be interested in having your company or having your business be part of a global community, a global Bitcoin community that you can start to accept Bitcoin from customers versus cash that is taxed? Because remember, Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. So wouldn't you like to have a currency, be able to have your goods paid for in a currency that could literally increase in value by the very next week and you don't have to pay taxes on it? Tell me how much business persons that are smart are going to say, no, I don't think so. I just, if I earn $100 today, I want 100 to be 100 next month. Versus, well, shoot, but if I could earn $100 in Bitcoin today, it could be 200 next month. It makes so much sense, but we've got to be the pioneers. We've got to be the ones to help them to understand the benefits of why they want to accept Bitcoin. And as they do that, guess what? To get involved in Flow Money System, that's where you give them your link. So now they join Flow Money System. They may not even be interested in building a team or any of that kind of stuff, but it's another person or another position that is filled in your matrix still that can help you to cycle. So what happens when you start to bring on 5, 10 businesses who then start to share it with their customers? And here's the thing. I want you guys to really understand how big this can get. You have a business on board. Let's call it Joe's business. Joe comes on, he joins Flow Money System. Joe is now able to get access to all of the Flow Money System membership because they're seeing that Joe is willing to offer some discounts to Flow Money System members. So now everybody wants to shop with Joe, because they can not only use their Bitcoin there and get some of his items when they don't have the cash or want to spend the cash, but they're getting discounts. Now Joel says, well, shoot, well, if this makes sense, here's what I'm going to do. Since I am going to have a link as a member as well, I am going to allow my customers who come in, I'm going to let them see, if they are members of Flow Money System, they can qualify for 5, 10, 15% discount on items in my store. So now all of a sudden, persons are coming into Joe's store and saying, whoa, 10% discount of FMS members? What is this? What is FMS? Now, Joe is able to explain what the Flow Money System platform is to these customers. They're only joining just to get discounts and a deal from Joe's store. It doesn't matter, because every single customer that signs up through Joe's store, Joe gets referral commission. Joe gets Bitcoin from every member, because each of those customers now want to get their hand on some Bitcoin so that they can get the discounts from Joe's store. Guys, is this making sense? If this is making any sense to you, just let me know in the chat. Just hit me up in the chat. Let me know if anything that I'm saying here is making sense. Do you understand the vision here of where I'm going with this and how this is going to benefit everyone? So Joe's store benefits, the consumers benefit, Joe's store earns Bitcoin. Okay, so guess what? Joe now wants to tell his customers about it. Every single customer that joins with Joe becomes part of your team. If Joe's store brings in 100 customers per month, or Joe has 100 customers per month that pass through his store, all who want to get discounts, guess what? They all want to buy Bitcoin. They now want to be part of Flow Money System. And guess what? All of that becomes part of your team, and that causes you to cycle even faster. If that doesn't excite you, then I don't know what will. We got a question here from Isis. Isis, go right ahead. Your mic is not unmuted. Isis, you should be good to go. I see you said you want your battery is going to soon die, so you're unmuted. And now we're not hearing her. I don't know if Isis is gone, but I'm still seeing her name there. Isis, you're unmuted. You can go right ahead. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not. Now you should be. Are you there, Isis?
Good night, everybody.
Oh, there you are. Good night. We can hear you loud and clear. Go right ahead
Can
before
y'all
your
hear me
battery
now?
dies. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I just want to say a little word before my battery die. I'm actually on 2% now. For everybody who is in flow money system, great decision. I just want to let everybody know, just keep sharing the business. Let the business grow. It have great potential for everyone. It is something new, but it makes a lot of sense because what Livia has done with this business is to take all the good from all the other businesses that I know a lot of you have been doing for many years. So now you actually have something that is actually working, that can work for you every day, every month, every year, and it keeps going and going and going. And you know what? As the BTC price rises up every month, you know, y'all can see the difference. Even though sometimes it goes down, it's still not going down too far so that you see something that you won't recover or something like that. But I just want to keep encouraging everybody, stay with flow, keep encouraging people, bring in, get to the next level. Don't just stay at one position. Keep moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, so y'all can finally see your BTC and finally earn something. I mean, flow system have so much things to offer. I can't even keep up. Sometimes people ask me to explain it, and then you look, boom, Libya add something else to it, which is very good, which tells you that the business is not stagnant. There is always room for improvement. So, before my battery died, it's telling me 1% now. So, everybody have a great evening. It's always a pleasure to be on the call, Livia. You are a mastermind when it comes to this business, and we trust you a lot, and we know you're not going to lead us wrong. So, to everybody who is in flow, great decision. Thank you for joining Flow. I'll see you. Battery is about to go.
All right, thanks so much, Isis. Sorry that your battery's about to go, but again, much respect to you. And you've been just doing a fantastic job over there in building and sharing the information about Flow Money Systems with everyone that you come into contact with. So, much respect to you. Next up, we've got a request from Miss Janelle Mason, also in St. Kitts. St. Kitts has actually been doing fantastic in this Flow Money System. It's one of our bigger areas. I know Antigua is definitely on their tail, and I know Trinidad is just crushing it right now. So Janelle, if you are on the call, your mic is unmuted. Go right ahead.
Hi, good night, everyone.
Hey, we can hear you, Janelle. You sound a little low, but we can hear you.
Hi, good night, everyone. Is this better?
Yeah, definitely much better.
Okay. I just want to say that Flow Money Systems is one of the most exciting programs I've ever been in. There's so many ways to earn with this program. We have referral bonuses, matrix bonuses, and profit sharing. You have spillover. You could cycle and earn multiple times on different levels. Everyone's favorite, no monthly subscription. You can upgrade anytime, any day by building. There's an auto upgrade. It's a simple 2x2 matrix. If you're not into building, and if you are a builder, I encourage you to look at your team and see where you can help others that would help you when you help them. If you're also not into building, we have our profit sharing programs on November promotion, the 2% with the 5% referral bonus, which is very good. People are have been earning every single day in such a short time since the company has been launched, within the space of 1 week. And of course, as you say, we will continue to create success stories for others, and we will continue to change life. If you're looking for financial independence, then Flow Money is the way to go. I just want to shout out our team members, team leaders, who every day work together, bouncing ideas off of each other to make Flow Money more exciting and more beneficial for all its members. To you, our leader, good job. Keep up the good work. We appreciate you, and keep doing a fantastic job. That's it.
All right, thank you so much, Janelle, and again, much respect to you as well. And guys, for those who don't know, Janelle is actually part of our marketing team, and much of the new web development packages and graphic design work that will be done for businesses and so on, especially, and individuals who are interested in having that done, is done by Janelle. Janelle is actually a professional graphic artist, graphic designer, and web developer, and she's done numerous professional work for individuals, company, and for the government. She regularly does work for the government as well, in terms of graphics and web development and so on. So she's definitely a professional in her area, and so we're extremely excited to have her on board and working very closely with Flow Money System, of course, and assisting in the marketing department and the graphic section. All right. So again, thanks, Janelle. Building a fantastic team over there. I know you're platinum in the business. Janelle is actually also our very first platinum in the business, guys, and she's a female. Well, yeah, that's kind of obvious. She, right? So she's been our first platinum, and she set the stage for many other females, many other women in the business as well, to show them, look, this thing is possible. And we're about to have some more platinums hitting the business, and I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be our first sapphire in the company as well. All right, so guys, with that being said, our time is now about 11 minutes past 7, which puts that at about an hour and 11 minutes. So we're gonna shut our call down about this time, unless there are any more questions, which I don't see any more questions. So just want to encourage those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight, if this is your first call with us, welcome. Welcome to Flow Money System. Welcome to the team. We are having a lot of fun here, and we are in this for the long haul. If you are looking for a home, you're looking for something that you can comfortably put your name and your reputation out there, and you can share with other people, and you don't want to have to worry about, will this be around for the next 6 months? Will this be around for the next year or two? Will this be around for the next 5 years? I can assure you that we are looking to be here for the long term. Already been making inquiries into the website of itself, and we're definitely looking at upgrading everything that you see right now. So don't worry, over the next couple of weeks and months, you're going to see some changes and amendments and updates, and everything's going to get better and better and better. You guys are the first set of folk part of this opportunity as it begins to evolve from its embryonic stages. I want to wish everyone a fantastic and a pleasant night. Whatever you do tonight, have fun, do it well, do it with passion. Whether you go out, you enjoy yourself, you stay home, whatever you choose to do, have fun doing it. But definitely enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to be in Tortola for our presentation over there on the 15th, guys. Just a heads up, that date may change to probably the 14th. We got some word today with regard to the location that we were going to use, so that location may change. So you'll see a new flyer come out between probably by tomorrow or so. Hopefully we should have that flyer out. I will be traveling on Monday, and like I said, between the 14th 15th, we're going to have that session. And if you know anyone in Tortola, be sure to invite them out to hear this information, because guess what? This is going to happen nonetheless. And you would rather that you get to your folks first before someone else gets to them, because someone else is going to tell them about it. All right? That being said, have a fantastic night, guys. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you at the top, because the bottom, it's already overcrowded. Bye-bye.